talk about Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson in the new league Grand Slam. What do you think about the Grand Slam, man? Did you understand it and everything that they put forth?
I think so. I think it's gonna be really good for the sport, for exposure, for making money. It's a whole nother level, a whole nother step. To me, it's like a combination of like the Diamond League and the Golden League all put together in one. And he took the good parts from all these different leagues, and now he's made a league that's more superior, it looks like. So we're gonna see what it looks like. What's your thoughts on it?
I like what he did, man, especially money wise. You know what I mean? If you win, well, if you are one of those, it has a funny thing to it because he has races and I think challengers. The races are the salaried contracted athletes that he has.
So they're
So
getting paid regardless.
they're gonna get paid regardless for the four slams he has, if I understand correctly. But the one thing I like about the money situation is the money is life changing. Like if you win four slams, you know what I mean? That's 400K. You know what I mean? If
Hmm.
you're one of those salaried runners, that's 400K plus. The funny thing is, you could get last place in every one of those slams and make 40K. Because last place is what first place is in the Diamond League is 10K.
So
So
essentially, you're winning the Diamond League as getting eighth place in this Grand Slam. You are winning financially the Diamond League.
which makes it more attractive away from the Diamond League. So, which I was wondering, is it a Diamond League competitor? Because I think there's 12 Diamond Leagues, if I'm correct. Um, but it's only four slams. So he condensed the amount of meets. But the way it's set up is, you got to do like two events. You either got to do the 400 meters and the 400 hurdles together, and you got to lock up with your rival for both, or the 100 to 200 or 200 and the 400. So it ain't like a one trick pony. Like it's you got to do two events.
So that's why I only find it difficult, and I can see why someone like Fim Cabal kind of pulled out because that would be taxing. You know what I mean? Even though it was four events, four race, it's not four races. Like she's literally going out there and running the four and the 400 hurdles. So she literally has to go out there and run against the top 400-meter runners in the world who signed up for this event, and the top 400-meter hurdlers in the world who signed up for that event, and any challengers. So she's gonna have a mini. It's like a mini championship kind of rolled into these four events where it's going to tax her. And then she has to balance it with the regular season. And then outside of the regular season, you got to get ready for a championship too. So you got to peak. So when do you peak? When do you peak? You know what I'm saying? Like, where are you coming at the peak?
I think is for somebody like Fenky Ball, money is not an issue, right? She's already paid from her country. She's paid by her shoe company, so she could drop out. I think he was wanting her to be one of the salaried rivals to go against Sydney because she's already one of the contracted athletes, which is interesting to see who who else he's going to salary as challengers, or racers rather. So the challengers could come in at any time based on their performance, popularity, and by their ranking. You know what I mean? So I think he explained it as if you're a college runner just coming out, right? Um, and you ran something like 9.8 and the world lead is 9.8. You know what I mean? You could essentially jump into the Grand Slam and make real good money really quickly. You know
So
what I mean? So that's how he set it up. But it wouldn't be he wouldn't be contracted to go for the next two. He can be selected, but he wouldn't be contracted. Now the salaried runners are contracted for the four slams. They got to run. I think the only way they don't run is if they're hurt. So they have to sign a contract to compete in all four slams.